Welcome to Inside the Deal. I'm Suzanne Stevens. With me today is Frank Aquila. Frank is an M&A partner at Sullivan Cromwell. Frank, we're here to talk about due diligence. It's always complicated. It's even more complicated, perhaps, when your target is involved in a joint venture, a large one or a small one. How much more complicated is it?
It's true that you're negotiating a deal. There may be that key person, the partner in that joint venture, and sometimes there's multiple parties in a joint venture or an alliance, or the company may have multiple alliances. And the problem, of course, is that in most cases you can't go and negotiate with them. In certain industries, certainly pharma is a good example, where companies have had a lot of alliances where they co-promote or co-develop particular drugs. The J&J Shearing with Remicade recently was a very good example of that. And what you find is not just that third party is there, but that often that third party may very well be a competitor of the acquirer.
Right. So there are cultural issues you have to think about. There are personalities that have to be dealt with, and certainly there are the agreements, the bread and butter. What the JV is based on. So when it comes to those contracts, what specifically are you looking at?
Right. I mean, the first thing you're going to do is want to understand what the contractual arrangements are. Am I required to put up working capital? Am I required to put up intellectual property? Do I have to market the products? Then what are my arrangements with the other party? If I have a change of control, do they have the right to sell their interest? Do they have a right to buy my interest or just take control of the joint venture? That's, of course, complicated when the other party is your competitor, or there may be other issues, or you may have another joint venture that's actually competitive with the joint venture of the company that you're acquiring. One size does not fit all here. To a certain extent, I'll tell you, having done joint ventures and negotiated joint ventures, and then having worked on M&A transactions where joint ventures are involved, these can be the most frustrating parts of many deals. They also can be the most interesting.
Highly complicated, though.
Very, very complicated, yes.
Frank Aquila with Sullivan Cromwell. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
I'm Suzanne Stevens. Thanks for watching Inside the Deal.